Hey up lads and lasses, Damphyre here, back again with some more Infinite Lagrange. So today we have got the new preview, or the next preview for the Lagrange Generation Legacy gameplay, which is bringing in like equipment and all sorts of fun stuff. And they've got a bit more in depth on it, so I thought we'd have a quick look at that. And yeah, without further ado, let's jump into it. So, dear explorers, in the previous preview we introduced the Lagrange Legacy project. This time we will introduce the new technology and items that will be added to the technology framework used by the explorers as the Lagrange Generation Legacy project progresses. Industry and technology, greater strategic depth for decision making, tactical items. Tactical items are a packaged, disposable technical weapons, each possessing unique effects and technical specifications. Tactical items can be classified into command, strategy, communication, and supply tactical items based on their effects. These item affects fleets, buildings, and operations, introducing new variables and broadening the spectrum of strategic choices in battles. Tactical items must be launched from the base of a special warp drive logistics device and take some time to reach the delivery location before they take effect. So here we have a little image, the micro reconnaissance satellite. It can be projected to the activated operation or within something of the base to carry out reconnaissance up to something fleets affiliated with the operation and generation corresponding recon battle reports. I take it that'll let you maybe view fleets, obviously within a certain distance from your base maybe, and then the number of fleets within the operation. Oh, it generates, oh okay, yeah, so it does, it'll jump in and you get reports, and you'll be able to look at the reports and see what's in what fleet. That's actually really useful, because that potentially brings out the ability to counterplay, like heavy counterplay your enemies. So, say there's 2 or 3 fleets in the operation that you're about to fight, and you've got 2-3 fleets. You've got maybe big strong tank fleet, high DPS fleet, and a very dedicated anti-air fleet. You launch one of those, you find out one of their fleets is just 120 aircraft. You fly your anti-aircraft into it first, remove all the aircraft before following up with your other fleets. So having that kind of information is actually really useful. We do it already in game. We do it by sharing reports to each other whenever we take in a battle. I know myself will take screenshots of enemy fleets that I've fought, so I know which ones to maybe stay away from a little bit, or which ones I know I can take on quite safely. So I do try and keep an eye on it, and this is why I try and mix up my own fleets a little bit. I'll make some slight changes every time I fought somebody, so if I fight them again, it's a different sort of fleet to an extent that they're going to have to deal with. And well, it's good for me because it lets me test out a lot of stuff, but at the same time, having that variable, being able to change that to sort of strategically counter an enemy fleet helps quite a bit. So this definitely helped, because that means you don't have to run in a fleet to be able to get that same kind of information. You can go in with the counter ready and set up. Technical blueprints. Technical blueprints are detailed records of production processes of tactical items containing information such as the technical parameters, active service, technical value, potential of the item. After obtaining technical blueprints, explorers can apply to start making the corresponding tactical items. Using tactical items will increase the the experience of the corresponding technical blueprint, which will further increase the technical value of the blueprint. So this screen looks identical to the ship screen by the looks of it. Which is interesting. That's a cool little one, isn't it? Cabin Disguiser, private info recognition jammer, can be used on friendly fleets to change the fleet's expanse livery to the version of a privateer's fleet for X number of hours. So you can pretend you're a pirate. Oh, the stuff you could do with that is hilarious. As we can see, though, there seems to be some variation of systems here that we can be upgrading. I have no idea what those are whatsoever. Like, at all. Could not tell you just by looking at what these do. I mean, the one where it says 1 here, that looks like it's saying, that isn't that storage? So maybe that you can increase that to increase the amount of items, these items you can build. No idea on the others. I guess the main will just maybe increase the duration of this jammer. So we have scouting. I wonder if this tactical item, the micro reconnaissance satellite, can counter the disguiser as well. I mean, it will, because it'll give you the battle report, and you go, well, that's not a bloody pirate fleet, is it? There's no indefatigable. So yeah, interesting. The things you could do with this, like, people wouldn't even know. You could send a fleet, like a slow fleet, like the pirates do, to attack a amp or something, and just drop that on it, and they'll just think it's another pirate fleet going in. Yeah. Anyway, equipment. Equipment refers to supplementary facilities that are installed at the explorer's base. Depending on their type, they can be installed in the central district, port district, or industrial district of the base. Certain equipment provides the facilities of explorer bases with upgrades or ship production bonuses, while some equipment gives the base special capabilities, such as the ability to build new outposts or execute strategic strikes. Different choices of equipment will bring new changes to each star system exploration. The equipment explorer use is highly specialized and can only be loaded in the hub star system and taken to various star systems for exploration. So this is where I said you could have like these kind of loadouts. You get like 3 items you can bring in. So this is what this is. And as we can see here, you can like flat out get an extra shipyard for cruisers. I'm hoping that's got increased build speeds and hopefully repair speeds. So yeah, this is really cool, and the idea that you could run strategic strikes out of your base is also really interesting. I could see that being a really nasty defense, actually. You've got a big hive, and say like 10 of your guys in that hive have the ability to strike from out their base, so they all strike the same position at the same time. I know anti-air fleets will hurt them, but that's a lot of aircraft to be able to deal with. So yeah, this is really interesting. I wonder what else they'll give us. So we know we can get a cruiser exclusive shipyard. Maybe there's one for destroyers and frigates. Probably there's going to be. Hopefully another one for fighters. Can't ever have enough fighter production, can you? Anyway. Explorers who register at the hub star system will enter an exploration preparation stage. In this stage, explorers will be able to choose which strategic assets to take with them on their next trip to a star system. Each explorer has a certain amount of transport storage quota for carrying base equipment and warp drive logistic devices to the star system they are exploring. According to our current calculations, the total transport storage quota is sufficient to carry 1 to 3 pieces of equipment. The remaining storage will all be allocated to the warp drive logistics device. So I wonder if bringing in more of these is going to reduce the amount of the items you can use. That's kind of how it sounds, because I'm pretty certain that's how they sort of mention the items are the warp drive logistics devices. And then you have the equipment, which you have to bring in. Gonna have to see that in use, I think, to sort of make heads or tails of it properly. According to the characteristics of the star system, explorers can also choose to not bring any equipment and allocate the full transport storage quota to the warp drive logistics device, which makes many strategic choices possible. After entering a star system, the quantity of warp drive logistic devices will also be partially supplemented according to the various galactic events phase of each star. So we're going to get more items as we progress in each system by the looks of it. So that's quite nice. History and Legacy Explorer's Personal Collection commemoration. I think this is the achievements. Explorers can obtain various achievements when exploring various star systems. There are corresponding achievements for accomplishing agreement ratings at different levels and meeting certain daily exploration targets. These will be saved in Explorer's Personal Collection in the form of souvenirs. After completing those achievements to a high enough level, corresponding titles, male backgrounds, or other appearances will become available. So yeah, there you go. That's achievements, and again, we're getting some visual things. Again, I really, really hope they tie in some ship liveries to this, because everyone wants ship liveries, and I think this is a good way for them to give us some nice ship liveries. Tech files. The exploration discovery made by the explorers in the Lagrange network are documented in the tech files. These tech files will be stored on physical data storage media. As explorers complete and expand the collection of their tech files, an increasing number of appearance rewards will become accessible. Also, we're going to get something for exploring as well. Appearance rewards. I'm guessing they're talking about the same sort of stuff as this: titles, backgrounds, other appearance rewards, whatever they may be. Hopefully, again, we can get some more ship liveries. That'd be nice. And don't give us temporary ship liveries. Jesus Christ. If I see another temporary livery, I'm just going to absolutely hash them out in a video, I swear. Generation Legacy and Contribution. In the Lagrange Generation Legacy project, tactical items, technical blueprints, equipment, tech files, and commemorations are all called strategic assets. From high to low, these strategic assets are divided into 4 classes: L, G, L, R, A, B, and C. Oh my god. If you've got classes A, B, and C, and you decided that the highest level will be LGLR, why? Why wouldn't you have it class S in like the standard tier list format, or have A the highest and add in a D? The highest level, LGLR, stands for Lagrange Generation Legacy Registration. It doesn't even make sense. Only strategic assets of extraordinary high value attain this level and are included in the Lagrange Generation Legacy catalog. Explorers can obtain various unidentified technical materials or equipment through various channels. These are collectively referred to as unidentified strategic assets. Unidentified strategic assets can't be used directly. Explorers will need to make them back to the hub star system and identify them at the Antonius tech store before they can be used. Depending on the type of unidentified strategic asset, it's possible to get different types of tactical items, technical blueprints, equipment, tech files, or souvenirs when identifying them. Hopefully you can't lose these, but if you get like blown up and your base gets blown up, although at the same time we have no risk for a base being blown up, so we need some kind of risk for blowing a base up, right? Obtaining strategic assets. When exploring a star system, explorers have many opportunities to obtain unidentified strategic assets from various sources, such as privateers or galactic factions. The main ways are as follows: Tech Restoration Center. The Tech Restoration Center will be added to the Dawn store, where rating rewards are assessed to provide explorers with storage for unidentified strategic assets, which can be exchanged with Dawn points. This is a nice way of getting additional Dawn points, which unfortunately we only get one lot of tech files. They really should change these other boxes that you buy for Proxima that are the, the organization specific files, and these should also be for Dawn points. And it gives more reason for us to actually gather and acquire Dawn points, and it gives us a choice. Instead of getting the Enterprise BP files, which is just random, we can specifically help try and target something that we want by buying like Jupiter Industries if you want ES parts or something like that. It'd be a really nice quality of life change that I feel. Obtaining strategic assets from star system exploration. Some docking points of star systems have special effects. Explorers can remain docked at these docking points to get corresponding unidentified strategic assets. Okay, so remain docked during the star system development rating to receive. I wonder how long you have to stay docked to this for. Is it like the duration of the entire thing, or specifically at the point for one part of the star system development? Or do you just need to be on it at the end? I'll have to say. Obtaining galactic events. During certain galactic events, explorers can accept missions to rescue legacy transport fleets, search and investigate ruined wreckages, help the legacy search fleet to restore strategic assets. Unidentified strategic assets will be given out as rewards for completing relevant missions. So they're finally giving us a reason to actually do those escort missions by the sound of it, because I'm pretty certain everybody I know for certain completely ignores them because they are generally an absolute waste of time. You can argue you can get the UE coins for it, but the same point, once you got your habitats and everything built up, you generally have more UE coin production than you generally need. So yeah, actually having to rescue the legacy transport fleet is going to be a bit more interesting, I guess, now. Privateer intel. It is possible to obtain legacy intel when eliminating privateers during certain galactic events. There is a chance to find the strategic assets of privateers by conducting searches based on this intel. Something I've always been curious of, because it's never mentioned, why are they privateers and not pirates? Privateers would mean they'd have a government telling them, you can go blow them up. We allow you to do that, basically. So, who? I reckon it's Antonius telling the privateers they can go blow everybody up. Upgrading equipment and technical blueprints. Explorers will accumulate technical experience for their equipment when using and adjusting them. The same applies to technical blueprints. Technical experience for corresponding blueprints will be accumulated when using tactical items. Technical experience can be converted into tech points, which are used to enhance and improve the performance of equipment and tactical items. Some equipment and technical blueprints have more upgrade value, and the potential will be discovered once you get the chance to identify them. Precisely. So, sounds like some of these equipments and stuff like that can do other things as you upgrade them. Again, it'd be interesting to see how these acquire. They haven't mentioned that yet. I'm guessing it's going to be some form of loot box. Which is unfortunate, because it's going to take some of us a long time to potentially upgrade these equipments if it works the same way as ships, which I almost guarantee it's going to. But, you know, it is adding a new aspect to the game, a new gameplay mechanic, which I'm very interested in playing around with, so I am still looking forward to this. Anyway, thank you guys. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments. I mean, these technical items do sound like a bit of fun. I mean, turning your ships into pirate fleets, so they, you know, maybe they get ignored, or like the pirate fleet one's nasty, because that allows you to maybe get your scout into the middle of enemy hives as a pirate fleet, and they'll never know, but it gives you a warp point. So, pretty cool stuff. And again, yeah, we have the micro reconnaissance satellite for scouting out fleets. There's some interesting stuff that could potentially happen here, and I like the equipment. Having an extra cruiser yard might be useful to some people. I don't personally run massive amounts of cruisers still. But yeah, do you know what? I'd really like another super cap yard. That'd be nice. I know I can technically build 2 at once now, but being able to build 3 when they've got like 10, 12-hour build times on things, having a third one up will really be quite nice. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll catch you next time.